behind there. Go around there, guys.
So when it comes to the leaders, it'll be three shots. One, two.
Councilmember Craig, would you lead us in the pledge of allegiance?
Thank you, Councilman Gray, Mr. President, other council members. Thank you for this opportunity to be able to present some of my guests to you. Our church, Faith Ministries Church, has sponsored an international mission ministry called the International Fellowship of Faith Ministries. And what we do three things: preach, teach, and heal. Preach, teach, and heal all around the world. Currently, we have chapters or partners in 30 countries around the world where we are doing just that. For 6 years, we have had a convocation where we invite pastors from around the world to come and we teach them biblical training, organizational training, and so forth. We've done that for 6 years. In fact, this is the 6th year. This year, we decided to do something different, and that is the week before our convocation, to invite business leaders, elected officials from around the world, particularly Africa, to come and to have an institute on government and democracy, American style. As you may know, the Democratic Republic of Congo is a democracy, but as do all democracies, they have their unique challenges. So what we're trying to do is to have some influential people in these countries to come and have a dialogue with us as to how we do democracy here. Of course, you know our democracy is not perfect, but we can learn some things from each other. I have with me today some business leaders, some church leaders from Lubumbashi. It's the second largest city in the Democratic Republic of Congo. In fact, I was just there recently, and I spoke with their mayor, the head of the parliament of their province, and we're hoping in January to bring some of those elected officials, because we want not just to change churches, but to change governments around the world. This is going to be one way to do it. Tomorrow, because of the graciousness of Councilman Craig, we'll be here to talk about city government. The next day, Wednesday, we'll go to the House and talk with Representative Boyce about state government in the House. Then we'll talk with State Senator Charlene Tavares with the Senate. The governor has a person from his international trade meeting that will be talking with us on Wednesday. Thursday, we go to The Ohio State University. The professors are going to teach us. And then on Friday, we're flying to Washington, D.C. to meet with Congresswoman Joyce Beatty, and she's going to show us around D.C. So by the time they leave here in 5 days, they're going to see from the inside the way democracy works and be able to take that message back to their respective countries and be able to make a difference. I do just want, for the record, to call their names. Most of them do not speak English, so they literally cannot speak for themselves. We have Mrs. Naki, she's a business person here. Pastor Solomon, who is the pastor of Mata Church. Pastor Solomon here. Attorney Terry, is Terry here? Terry is not here, okay. Albert is a deacon at Mata Church. Brother Benoit is also from the Mata Church as well. And then we have Mr. Derek Ngongo, who's a very successful businessman in Lubumbashi as well. So I thank you for allowing us to come, and I plan to come back to you again the beginning of next year. We hope to be larger in size because it's very interesting. You would be surprised how we can now change governments, not just change a church or change a community, but we can put together means to change governments. And when you change governments, obviously, you change the world. Thank you so very much for your patience and for your help.
Thank you for coming down tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you, Councilman Klein.
Thank you, President Kent.
As a living maid. And, you know, my grandmother kept me, my brother and sister and 2 cousins. And when she was able to bring us here, we were living around the coal mines of West Virginia. Yes. We were, you know, where they made coal, or, you know, they were digging out coal from the mines. And when my mother was able to bring us to this city, she worked for many years as a maid, cleaning houses. And largely because she wanted to make sure that she was home in the evenings. Because
Good morning.
Welcome to have the right to have a firearm, a gun, concealed. Should they have the right to have a concealed carry firearm? So should they have the right, should Americans have the right to walk around with a gun strapped to their shoulder or to their waist or to their ankle? And I offer you the opportunity to vote. So go, you put yes or no. If you think that we should be able to carry guns, yes or no? Yes or no?
You push the button.
Either green, this is yes, this is no.
Yes, no, yeah.
So you push one. Push one. Same thing. Did you vote? Voted?
My button is broken.
Your button didn't?
Is there a room comparable to this over in the Senate? Because I think I've been in this room before, but I didn't know it was the governor's. Yes, it
One of the big initiatives was to kind of reformulate our strategy, try to increase our economic development program and rebuild it and accelerate its efforts. So part of his initiative when Governor Kasich came into office was to set up a new private entity within the state to also focus on economic development. And what that allows is it allows more flexibility and
For the presiding officer of the Ohio House of Representatives, his title is the Speaker of the House, and his name is William Batchelder. He's from Medina, Ohio, which is in the northeastern part of the state. This office here, as I say, is the Speaker's office. There's a conference room over there and a workroom through those doors there. You'll see in the Senate, when you go over there later with Senator Tavares, the senators work out of the State House, and they have an office building attached to the State House on the east end. The House of Representatives actually works out of that big office tower across the street on the corner. So this particular office is what we would call a ceremonial office. The Speaker would use it only if he was over here during session. It's not a regular working office, but it's pretty nice nonetheless. Historically, this was once a law library, this entire clerk's office here, and several years after the State House opened in 1861.
University over here. Right here you see this is the Columbus Museum of Art. This is a national museum that just got the Museum of the Year award for the best museum in the United States of America. Wow. It was given by the President of the United States, this award, our museum. So I don't know what your time is like, but if you get a chance, this will be a good place for you guys to see. Across over here where you see the AR, the big red, that's a Columbus School of Art and Design. And it's another famous school that kids from all over the country come here to go to craft their skills. If you look further over, there's a company called Abbott. They're a research laboratory that does very well. I don't know if you've heard of Nationwide, but Nationwide is another insurance company. We have lots of insurance companies here in Ohio. For whatever reason, we just have lots of them here. So it's a kind of...
As the pastor just shared with you,
And we have 33 members in our chambers here in the Senate. The House has 99, and each House member, there are 3 House members in each Senate district. So Representative Kevin Boyce that you met, he is one of the members of my Senate district. He's one of the 3. We have, out of the 33 members, we have 23 Republicans and 10 Democrats. Our leader of the Senate is the president of the Senate, and certainly he's a Republican because they're the majority. The leader in the House Democratic Caucus, or the Senate Democratic Caucus, is Senator Eric Kearney, who happens to be an African-American gentleman out of Cincinnati. We have a lot of work that we've just completed.
Yeah, and Lubumbashi is the second city of Congo in the east.
Moi, c'est Naki Zambia. Je suis une femme d'affaires, je suis dans le commerce de l'import-export. Commerce général.
Naki Kangula?
Zangula.
Bibliothèque,
C'est là où on vient pour lire. Je suis abonné, je viens, je lis, puis je laisse les livres.
Bon, on suit maintenant.
Si vous voulez voir, il y a des collections spéciales ici, et pour le moment, vous allez voir quelque chose d'un peu familier ici. C'est ça. Il y avait récemment.
Ils lit dans le contexte de l'Afrique de l'Ouest. Alors tous les acteurs prenaient les personnages et l'habit de l'Afrique de l'Ouest pour jouer Julius Caesar. Ils ont joué ça.
Here, Ohio State Faculty Club.
Organization. Education.
Community colleges.
Wow.
Most Americans don't have bachelor's degree.
Wow.
I didn't know the stats were that low.
Me too.
It is.
Je vous demande de
After somebody's phone stops. Just stop. Okay, now say the part about the largest part. That's big.
We've been blessed that today we have 8 offices throughout the United States and have grown to an architectural staff of 175, which makes us the largest African-American-owned architectural firm in the nation. We design about every building type imaginable.
Can you go back step by step because I can't
Just talking short phrases.
So you said you have 8
offices.
Ils ont oui.
the Reverend Dr. Wise, I know, has been an experience within itself, being with him. He has been talking about you for months and excited about all of the wealth of experience and knowledge that you bring here to share with him. So hopefully we can live up to the good stuff that we do here and try to figure out partnerships that we can have and do. And I am not just saying this. Pastor, Reverend, Dr. Wise is a giant in our community for bringing people together, diverse people, and being ahead of some of the most creative advances for the least of us. So that's my opening. I didn't even start before you. So
No, it's your meeting.
Okay.
These are some of our friends. They're all from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Business persons, pastors, some combination of both, lawyers, stuff like that. There are a lot of stuff, each one of those. But we've been, as you know, all this week. We start off Monday in City Council. They recognize us as City Council. Then Herschel Craig talked to us on Tuesday in council chambers. Wednesday we went to the House of Representatives. Kevin Boyce received us. And we went across the halls. Shelley Tavares received us in the Senate. And went to the governor's office. He had somebody from Trade Development talk to us. Yesterday we spent the whole day at Ohio State University.
I see the old age. The bell.
They told them that. Right?
Yeah.
So we got one too. So we went there, and Dr. Lee and Dr. Guna,
sure.
and
Who is a very dear friend of mine.
Kalu,
Kalu.
and Dr. Martin. There's about 4 or 5 professors and directors that spoke with us, and then we're here today primarily to show them kind of inside American government.
Great.
And they will need, they may need a break to have somebody translate what's going on.
I was going to ask that as I started talking.
Essentially, they know what you said.
Okay. Well, Agunga and Kalu are 2 very good friends of mine. Prior to coming here, I was at Ohio State University, and we went to Ghana. And they were very instrumental in putting that trip together for us to go. We established 2 partnerships there with 2 universities as a result of that trip. So
We talked about something like that in Congo yesterday, and pretty much we just have to figure out what we want to do and get back to them whenever so they're
we have a member of Congress, female member here, that is our expert and has a huge phone call and tell her what, I mean, if she could just stick her head in. Okay. And we have been very busy on the House floor, just a big fight for people of color, Black people, people who are poor and starving and uneducated. So there's 42 Black people who serve in Congress. And we fight every day for not only those of us who are Black, but for all people, and all people across the globe. So there are many issues that affect us, that affect you in Congo. So I'm interested in some partnerships from a business standpoint. There are some issues that are coming up that I've been asked to look into that affects the Congo as in doing with minerals and items that I need to be educated from both sides on. So that may be something you want to.
We still have, we have.
He's died in Washington.
Killed. No. He got killed in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yo.
Ségrégation.
You better be glad I'm your wife. I ain't gonna get
of Rosa Parks to be honored here. One of the early leaders of the civil rights movement, the Rosa Parks, her act of defiance, a rebuke.
Right down
Tuesday.
That whole important point in your life is that you represent the life. Your wife considers it one. The worldview that those 2,000 females that were slaughtered today, that they weren't created equal with you. Those 2,000 males slaughtered in the womb today, they weren't created equal with you. That you're now superior to them. That your choice takes precedence over their